Everything began with a dream. Jess and I had all these plans that we were hoping would work out. I mean, like every young married couple.
You know, you have your kids' names picked out, just everything that's going to happen down the road. We wanted to have kids 2 years down the road.
Plans didn't go as expected, and we found out that it was really difficult to have a child. And
it was discouraging, thinking, you know, I'm getting older, and I sat here and I cried.
And actually it was this spot right here. This is the spot where I lost hope. This is where I sat, and I remember praying, and I was asking God, like, are you gonna give us a child or not? Like, it would just be easier if we knew yes or no. Instead of trying year after year after year and getting nothing, can you just say yes or no? Speak, say something.
I laid on the bed and I was just like, you know, maybe this is because of the choices I made in my life, and I'm being punished for everything I've done wrong. But I know that's not how God is. And I clung to that scripture that He has a plan to help you, not to hurt you, to prosper you, and a hope for your future.
By God's grace.
We've been lying for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Right?
His favorite cousin so far.
Lies.
Pay good money for you.
When you're standing on the mountaintop and you can look back and see how far the Lord has brought you, it's at that moment that you realize that every hurt, every pain, every tear was worth it. As long as we hold on to hope, as long as we believe that He is the God of the impossible, the fact that miracles can still happen, this dream isn't a fairy tale, that this dream was given by God, that this dream burns inside of our hearts, that we will not stop, we won't surrender.
All of a sudden we hear this huge cry, and Louie could see him, I couldn't see him. I could just hear my son crying, and my heart melted.
And that feeling of, like, you know, excitement and happiness and this overwhelming joy inside, it was crazy.
Every fear that I had, every not sure if I want to do this, it melted away with just that one cry of my son, knowing that this miracle, this promise that he was here.
The night we got to bring him home, I had him in my arms, and I remember pacing back and forth, and I sat down right here in the same spot where I felt like I lost hope. I was holding hope.
When we came home, I got to hold my son on my chest and look in his eyes and look and lay in the spot where I thought my dreams have died, and held my dream and my promise in my hand on my chest.
And it was this incredible feeling, and I almost felt like, oh my God, like this thing went full circle, like maybe the storm that we went through and the 10-year journey we had to get here wasn't meant to kill us. It wasn't meant to hurt us. It was meant to strengthen us for the journey, so that when we got here, we can see that it really was God that was able to make this happen.
And that was so worth it. This place of pain became my place of promise.
When you're standing on the mountaintop and you can look back and see how far the Lord has brought you, it's at that moment that you realize that every hurt, every pain, every tear was worth it.